Hi girls, happy Sunday and welcome back to my YouTube. So this week I thought this would be really useful because I really want to use YouTube to kind of educate, like entertain, you know, a bit of everything. But one of the most common questions I get in my Instagram DMs is always about food and meals and inspiration, and there's only so much you can share on Instagram. Like, you can't go that in depth with things, like it's short form content. So I feel like YouTube is my perfect chance to really show some more meal inspo, show kind of like what I eat day to day, like things that I always go back to, things that I may be trying that are new, and I can give you honest opinions on whether I'd make it again. So yeah, I'm gonna do like a week of like food inspiration. It'll be a mixture of like lunches and dinners because there's no point me trying to inspire you with my breakfast because I have the same breakfast every day. If I do try anything new, I'll include it, but it's unlikely because those breakfast muffins are 10 out of 10. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then they're in my meal prep YouTube video, which was a few weeks ago, so definitely go check that out if you haven't. But yeah, I'm gonna go through kind of this week what I make for lunch, dinners, like just a bit of inspiration, and just kind of sharing my favorite things. And we're gonna start off today with the lunch that I'm making. I've got loads of muscle food meat in the fridge, so I needed to think, what can I make quick and easy, but start using up obviously some of the meat that I have in the fridge. So I'm gonna make a chicken breast mince wrap with cheese and courgette. So I'm making like a chicken courgette cheesy wrap, and you might think that sounds really weird, but in my head it's gonna be really nice. So I am gonna take you over now. I've just air fried the mince and the courgette, so that should be all ready to go. I'm gonna pop it in the wrap, probably with a bit of mayonnaise and the cheese, and then I'm gonna wrap it in tin foil, pop it back in the air fryer to melt and go like nice and crispy on the outside, and then that's it. And that's gonna hit my macros. That's gonna be nice and filling, not too high in calories, but nice and high in protein. And obviously it's got my carbs as well to keep me nice and energized. So yeah, we'll go with that, and then I will catch you up probably tonight on what I make for dinner. I'm thinking it's going to be melt in the middle cheeseburgers, which I've also got from Muscle Food. And then I'm not sure what I'm going to make tomorrow, but you know, I've got loads of meat to use up, so I'm sure I will think of. Please ignore my breakfast muffins. I made them this morning, so I've obviously eaten half, and those three are going to be for tomorrow. So that is something I love doing. I love kind of like cooking things, but always cooking doubles, so that the next day I just don't really have to think. I'm just gonna cut the mince out of the air fryer. I've like cooked it in like a block, so it's a bit like a chicken burger really, but it looks nice and crispy because I seasoned it, so I am excited for this. I don't normally buy chicken mince that often, but I was browsing Muscle Food on my kind of weekly order, and I thought, oh, I quite fancy something different. And obviously chicken mince is really nice and lean, like high in protein but not high in calories, so it's always like a good option if you're trying to hit your protein. But be careful, like when I was cutting I used chicken mince a lot over like minced beef, and that worked really well, so yeah, highly recommend doing that. Right, now we're gonna add some courgette. I don't know about anyone else, but if you haven't tried courgette, like cheesy courgette, it's so nice. Like, you can make like courgette fritters with like cheese. Like, courgette and cheese just go really well together. If you haven't tried it, please try, because some people think it sounds disgusting, but it's actually really nice. And this is just it's gonna hit the spot, I think. It's definitely gonna hit the spot. I'm gonna use Eat Lean cheese because if you know me by now, then you know that is just an absolute go-to. And I just really like Eat Lean cheese. I think people think I just eat it like for the sake of it like being a bit better for you, but I actually just really like it. Like on the weekend, like sometimes on the weekend, like we're a little bit lazy, a little bit more lenient. Like I'm not tracking calories at the moment, so I'm not too kind of fussed about things, but I genuinely made on the weekend a like a pizza, and I used Eat Lean cheese by choice, like, and it was banging. I don't know why. Like, honestly, when people say that they think it tastes horrible, I'm like, are we having like a different Eat Lean cheese? Because mine's really nice. So here is the cheese in question. It's also lactose free, which I'm not lactose intolerant, but I don't know, it agrees with me way better than other cheese. So maybe I am slightly lactose intolerant without knowing, but I don't know. I just have no problems with this cheese. It's just really good. Like, I cannot complain. I've also just I'm just coming to the end of my cycle this week, and I just, oh my god, you know when you just get your body back? Like, for the past few weeks, I've just, like, I felt so, like, out of body, like, not like myself at all. And then now my cycle's, like, finally coming to an end. You know when you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, that's what I look like. Like, that's how I feel. So I'm feeling really good in myself today, which is really nice, because I have been feeling a little bit like, ugh, like just not myself at all. Like feeling a little bit bloated, just a bit fluffy, like, and then like, it's so weird, I think, when like your cycle finishes and then you just suddenly look in the mirror and you're like, oh, like hang on a minute. Like, so all of that fluffiness and bloatedness was just temporary, like I hadn't actually changed, I was just fluctuating. And I find, like, still to this day, even though I know why it's happening, find it so hard to remind myself in the moment, like, that it's gonna go away. I still sometimes sit there and I'm like, why is this happening to me? Like, why don't I look like I did last week? But yeah, I'm gonna put that in the air fryer for like 2 minutes, I think, just to get it nice and crispy. And melt the cheese, because what is the point of cheese if it's not melted? And yeah, I will show you the finished result, and then I'm gonna eat it. Now, obviously, I'm fully aware it's nothing spectacular in terms of what it looks like, but it's gonna be really nice. It's tasty. It's a bit like a burrito. I've chopped up some cucumber on the side for my micronutrients, and yeah, it's gonna be nice and filling, and that's what we want. So that was literally what, 4 ingredients in that, I think. And yeah, so easy to make. And I've got some chicken mince cooked for tomorrow now, so it'll be even quicker to just whip one up at lunchtime. And you could meal prep it, like, that's just really easy. And you could do that with any, you know, any meat, mince, beef. You could do it with like turkey, you could do it with fish, anything. Like, it's so easy to just make a wrap. And those wraps are also the M&S protein wrap, so there's 10 grams of protein just in the wrap. And then there's probably around 20, I reckon, I added in the cheese. And then obviously the chicken mince. I'm not actually sure how much protein that's got in it right now, but you're looking at least 50 grams of protein in there, maybe 60. So it's a win-win. Hi everyone. So for tonight we're going to have cheeseburgers, like I said earlier. So I'm using the Muscle Food melt in the middle cheeseburgers, which I've never actually tried before. I've tried their normal burgers before, their lean steak mince burgers, which are really, really nice. But I've never actually tried these filled ones, so I'm excited to try them because I do love a burger, and the macros are really good on them, so I am looking forward to seeing what they taste like, and obviously I'll show you. I am going to do mine with some veggies that I've had left over that I cooked at lunchtime. So I'm going to have a cheeseburger and some veggies on the side. And then for Travis, I'm going to do him a cheeseburger and a chicken kebab on the side. So I've got a few things I need to cook. But yeah, I will show you what it looks like afterwards. Obviously, there's not really much of a cooking process to show you other than I'm going to put it in the air fryer. So not very exciting, but I will show you what it looks like. And obviously, I can put on the video, like, kind of, you know, the ingredients that I've used if you are looking for inspiration. And yeah. Hi guys, so the burgers are cooked. I'm gonna pop them in the burger buns, and then I wrap them up in tin foil with a little bit of cheese on top. I've only got a little bit of cheese to put on top today because they are obviously supposedly filled, or they are filled with cheese. You can see it oozing out. I don't know if you can see that. They're filled with cheese. Obviously don't need much cheese, but I do like the whole process of putting them back in the air fryer with the tin foil with the cheese. So I am going to still do that. There is actually a bit of cheese in the air fryer there that's kind of come out, so that's a bit of a waste. But there's Travis's chicken kebab as well. But yeah, I'm going to pop that in with the cheese on top and let it melt. My burger's flying off because it's slipping off the lettuce. Okay, that's not going to work. Anyway, let me undo this and then I will show you what they look like at the end. So there is my finished burger. As you can see, I've got the cheese on the top, and there are my vegetables. I've got a mixture of courgette and sugar snap peas. And yeah, that looks really nice. I'll let you know what that burger's like afterwards, because obviously I haven't actually tried this melt in the middle burger before, so it might not be something that I actually like, but it looks good. So that's a start. So I'd probably give that burger 8.5 out of 10. It would have been a 10, but the cheese, like there was a little bit of cheese left in the middle, but not as much as there should have been. For some reason it fell out the bottom into the air fryer, so it didn't quite have the same effect as I was hoping it would, but it was still a good burger. I enjoyed it. It just wasn't like mind-blowing. But it was a nice burger. Macros were good, tasted nice, it was easy. I literally went and did some work whilst it was in the air fryer, so I can't complain. But yeah, I think next time I might need to cook it in a pan instead, and then I can save the cheese from, like, if it falls out the middle. But yeah, apart from that, it was pretty good. Hi guys, so tonight we are making a chicken stir fry. I, for some reason, just don't really like stir frying my chicken anymore, so I've actually put the chicken in the air fryer, but I'm going to stir fry the noodles, the vegetables, and I'm going to make it an egg fried stir fry. I love egg fried rice, like that's one of my favourite things ever, so I like doing egg fried stir fry, like it just reminds me of the Chinese, but obviously doesn't make me feel like crap afterwards. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Chicken's in cooking. I'm going to go for some baby corn and mulch too as my vegetables. I think I might chuck in some spinach as well, just for my greens. And I've got the medium kind of like straight to the wok noodles. I love using these, they're just so easy. So yeah, I will turn the camera around, put it on the pan, and then give you a bit of an insight into how easy it is to go. So here is the egg fried noodles with chicken, and it looks so yummy. Like, I don't feel like the camera's really doing it justice, but it's so yummy, it's super filling, it's going to hit my macros, it's low calorie, high protein, like you can't argue with that. And it literally, well, the actual stir fry takes about 6 minutes, but you have to wait for the chicken to cook, which takes like 20 minutes. So if you had your chicken already meal prepped and pre-cooked, then you could make this in under 10 minutes. So definitely an easy one, and also so good for a meal prep. Like, I could make this in bulk and prep this for a few days. And if you don't like meal prepping your chicken and you like cooking that fresh, you could cook that fresh on the day but meal prep the actual noodles and like everything else. So either way, there is lots of ways to make it easier for yourself, but this is definitely one of my favourites. Hi guys, so tonight I am making pepperoni pizza flatbreads with chicken on the side. So there's not really too much to show you, to be honest. The chicken's in cooking, just in the air fryer. I'm just going to make the pizza flatbreads, put them in the oven, and then I'm just going to probably like either shred the chicken maybe on top or just slice it, don't know yet, see what I feel like. But that is the plan of action. I love making flatbread pizzas with the Deli Kitchen flatbreads. You can literally get them in like all major UK supermarkets like Tesco, Morrison, Sainsbury's, Asda. I think I bought them from everywhere. Even M&S sell them, which is really random because obviously they're not M&S brand, like they're Deli Kitchen, I think they're called. Yeah, Deli Kitchen. But they're literally the best flatbreads, and so good for pizza. Like, the pizza genuinely tastes really like good. Like, the other night was like the weekend and there was no reason why I needed to make a pizza flatbread in any kind of macro friendly way. I could have just made just a normal pizza or a tortilla pizza or something, but I actually chose to make it the flatbread way with the eat bean cheese because I just love the taste of it. Like, it just tastes so nice. So if something's not broken, why fix it, right? But yeah, I'm just making, Travis has barbecue base and I have tomato base, and obviously the secret ingredient, if you can't tell yet, I love this cheese. I use it for everything, but it's just, it melts so nice on pizza especially, like it literally is so nice. Like I choose to use this cheese, especially over like cheddar. Like people that make pizzas with cheddar cheese, it makes me a bit uncomfortable, like that does not melt like pizza cheese should. But like a bit of Eat Lean and a bit of mozzarella, and you've got a very nice perfect cheesy pizza, haven't you? But yeah, I'll show you these just before I put them in the oven. Not that they're going to be anything special, it's just going to look like an uncooked pepperoni pizza. But then I'll show you everything at the end. And yeah, I'm excited because I love pizza, it's my favourite. It's also quite early right now, it's only like 10 past 5 I think. But we've been to the gym after work, which we literally never do. And I'm just starving, just come home absolutely starving. So that's why I'm making it nice and early. But I'm probably going to have like, I don't know, last night I had a frozen yogurt bowl for like dessert, like a bit later on, so I might do that again tonight because that was really nice last night. And yeah, I might have a protein bar. I do like the ESN almond coconut bars. I'm going to have one of those things, definitely. But I will show you these before I pop them in the oven, and then I will show you the finished piece. So the pizzas are ready to go in. That's mine. That's Travis's. I'm going to put them in the oven for like 8 minutes-ish. 8 minutes-ish. They don't take long to cook at all because obviously the bases are like a flatbread that's already cooked. So it's just for the cheese to melt and the pepperoni to go a bit crispy really. The chicken is 7 minutes off being done, so it should work out pretty perfectly. And there is the pizzas with a side of chicken, which sounds a bit weird. Looks a bit weird as well actually, but it works, and the chicken's just for extra protein, but the pizza is for hitting cravings. But yeah, I'm excited to eat that. Obviously it's probably going to last about 2 minutes because it looks really tasty, but it's just so nice to be able to make foods like this and like not feel guilty, like not feel, you know, worried about anything. Like I can easily make this fit into my goals, and that's just something that changed the game for me, because I used to think you had to cut things like this out when I was younger, and you absolutely don't. So yeah, this is tonight's dinner. Hi guys, so I've just made a lunch, and this is so important because do you ever just sit there and think, what should I be eating? How do I work out what's right? Like, what is a macro? You know, it's all very complicated, right? So I'm going to explain to you why this meal here is perfect and is going to be exactly what my body needs. It's going to help muscle growth, it's going to help recovery, it's going to help me sleep better, it's going to help me feel energized. It's the perfect meal. So basically, when you are making a meal, you want to try and get all your macros. So your macros are your macronutrients, that is your proteins, fats and carbs. So in here, I've got my rice for my carbs, I've got my chicken for my protein, and I've got a little bit of cheese and some mayonnaise for my fats. So ticked all those boxes. And then I've got micronutrients, so they're your micros. That is something different. That is like your fruits and your vegetables. So in here I've got peppers, mange too, and some lettuce, and obviously as well they will be contributing to carbs as well. So this is like a perfectly balanced meal, and this is just going to hit the spot, you know? It's going to keep me nice and full, it's nice and fresh, so it's not going to make me feel like shit, because let's be honest, have you ever eaten a takeaway or something just not very well cooked from somewhere else, so then you sit there afterwards and think, I literally feel disgusting? Whereas this is just gonna hit it all in the right places. So if you're ever sat there thinking, how on earth do I make a good and balanced meal? You just gotta think protein, carbs, fats, micros, and that's it. So maybe if you're sat there right now thinking, I need to remember that, go on your notes page on your iPhone, write down macros, write them down, your proteins, your fats and your carbs. Write down a few examples. If you don't remember what I just said, go on Google good proteins, good carbs, good fats, and then you can write a little list. And then your micronutrients is your fruit and your vegetables, and that's all you need. So that is how to make a good and balanced plate, and hopefully that has been helpful. But yeah, I'm gonna go and enjoy this. I actually might start making these every day for a while, because I don't know, I just really fancy it. It just looks really yummy, really fresh. And I love having a bit of everything. It makes the meal feel more exciting to me. Just thought I'd do a little close up of the chicken rice bowl. It literally looks so nice and fresh. Like, I just know I'm going to walk away from this meal feeling just perfect, not bloated, no stomach cramps, like literally just going to feel nice and fresh and full. And yeah, this is just my perfect meal. I'm definitely going to meal prep these often because it's such an easy meal prep as well. I used microwave rice, I cooked the chicken earlier. Like, all I had to do was cut up some veg and sprinkle in some cheese and put some mayo on it. Literally took me like 2 minutes. So, cannot fault this. Absolutely banging. Hi guys, so I've just come back from the gym and I'm going to make some cheesy scrambled eggs on toast. This is such an easy, like, high protein meal because of obviously the egg, but as well the eat lean cheese makes it really nice and like cheesy and melted, but also really nice and high protein, so it's like a win-win. So yeah, I will show you the finished product, but I think this is going to be my last meal of the week that I'll probably film because I need to download the clips and edit. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope it's given some inspiration. I'll try and attach the recipes on the video if that will be helpful, and then obviously you can just screenshot them. And there is the finished product. That is my cheesy scrambled eggs with some spinach and toast, and that is 35 grams protein, and it's super tasty, super easy. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, you could make that for whatever. But yeah, if you like these kind of videos and you want me to make more, then please let me know. If you haven't already, then please do like and subscribe, and I will see you next Sunday.